What's up everyone and welcome to another Warframe video. Last night the newest Prime unvaulting happened and completely out of the blue, a weapon we've been begging for such a long time finally made an appearance, and that is the super long awaited Akvasto Prime. Yep, no trick, it's finally here, the twin version of the gunslinger's favourite weapon, the Vasto Revolver. Found on the Axii 5 relic, you can get these from either the high level Void or in the Fortuna or Plains bounties during this unvaulting. Once the unvaulting is gone, these go away for a bit as well. It's got the same damage of the sided weapon. In fact, basically everything is exactly the same stats as the single version. The same high slash base damage, 22% crit chance and status chance. Massive 2.4 times crit damage multiplier. It's the same old Vasto Prime that we know and love. However, the perks of it being the dual version are the magazine size naturally doubles to 12, and the fire rate goes up a little bit. Pretty standard upgrade to a dual version, to be honest. Double the magazine because obviously two weapons. Although you would have thought the fire rate would go up a little bit more than one, but oh well. The newfound power comes with a little bit of a downside though, although not really much of one, and that is the reload is slightly slower. Although it's still 1.4 seconds, so while it does count as a downside, you're still getting double the magazine, so it's all kind of balancing out. But I had to try and find something wrong with it, and honestly, this was actually the best thing I could come up with. So how did I decide to go about modding the Akvasto Prime once I finally got my hands on them? Well, it comes with 2 Vs as standard, which was very, very nice, because it means I only have to do 2 Forma. With the amount of Forma I've gone through recently, I've gone through nearly 40, I was pretty happy that I only had to do 2 on these, so huzzah for that. 2 V polarities to add to the other 2 Vs. Brings us up to the 4 polarities on the weapon that we need. It's going to be a standard crit build really, to be honest. There's nothing too special here. So Hornet Strike, Barrel Diffusion, so damage, multi-shot, lethal turret for fire rate, another multi-shot. We've also got Prime Pistol Gambit for crit chance, Prime Target Cracker for crit damage. Pretty standard so far, to be honest. And we're going to go with... So, against heavily armoured targets, I tend to go with the viral slash combo. So we've got Pistol Pestilence and Frostbite, which is over here. Brings us up to 83% status and a lot of viral damage. This is what I would do personally for the heavily armoured targets. The, viral slash is one of the best scaling combos in the game, quite frankly, so... This is probably how I'd decide to mod it against like higher tier enemies. Against the Corpus though, I always go with the gas combo. Gas and slash actually works surprisingly well together. So this is another one that this is how I basically shred all my Corpus with this, to be honest with you. The final slot though is pretty much a personal preference one. Orca Pact is pretty awesome because you boost basically everything. Especially like your gas procs take a lot of bonuses from Auger Pact. But you could also, if you wanted to, go with Hydraulic Crosshairs, which is down here somewhere. So on a headshot you get the extra crit chance, which means you're going to crit even more reliably, which is very, very nice. But the one I actually found to be the most use actually is Sharpened Bullets. Like, honestly, this one actually was by far the stronger mod. When I actually, tested it, by far the strongest combination was with Sharpened Bullets. But the problem is that sort of suffers a little bit at a higher level because you've got to actually get the kill. But that's not so bad when you're outside of the Simulacrum. Like, it can look terrible in the Simulacrum because, if you spawn 4 heavy gunners and you take a while to kill a heavy gunner, you're not proccing this. However, in reality, you might have 3 heavy gunners and a whole bunch of not bombards, the butchers and stuff around. So just kill the butcher, then kill the heavy target. So it's actually the Simulacrum, while good, can sort of throw things off just a little bit when you're looking at your builds, really. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. The other thing you could also do is, honestly, you could put another Forma here and go with Punch Through if you wanted to, which is down here somewhere. Yeah, there's Seeker there, so you could put a dash on, stick on Seeker, or you could just straight up switch out for Steady Hands. This thing has got quite a bit of recoil, so Steady Hands actually is fairly nice to have here. But if you're used to the recoil, you might as well just stick with the with the extra damage, sharpened bullet springs or auger pact or whatever you want to use, really. So what do I think of the Akvasto Prime? Well, and it might come as a bit of a shock, they're good but not top tier. The Akvasto Prime has never been anything majorly special in terms of performance, but the weapon itself is loved by many because it's fun to use and one of the very few, if not only, revolver in the game, so perfectly fits any budding Mesa loadout. If you forget the meta for a second, which God forbid, right, the Akvasto Prime are actually pretty damn good without being amazing. They're fun to use, they sound good, they look great, and kill pretty reasonably up to a decent level. They're not what you would class in amongst those meta weapons, but that's fine. A weapon can be really damn good, and not part of this meta we seem to focus on. While I like this weapon a lot, the one thing I definitely do struggle with them is with the recoil. It has a fair amount of it, and those longer engagement ranges, it can be hard to keep them on target when aiming for headshots. But honestly, I don't care about that. It gives them character, makes them fun to use. They're not perfect, and somehow that makes them better. So while I wouldn't take them into the higher end content like top end sorties or arbitrations, they're more than good enough to play around with in just about everything else and do pretty well. I actually like them a lot. If you like the Vasto, you're going to like the Akvasto Prime. Build it, whack a couple of former in there, and you have a proper solid little weapon. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Akvasto Prime. Videos coming on the Batacore and Ocuwall coming soon, but for now, so much thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.